Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with another update to the Hot Wheels Silhouette. I'm going to be working on the interior this week, and part of that is going to be using a technique that I first talked about in the Little Red Corvette last month, and that's using some embossing powder for the carpeting. So to start out with, I've got the interior tub painted the base color that I want. I've got a little bit of water here, and to that I'm going to be adding some plain old white glue. I don't really have an exact ratio or recipe for this. Just kind of want to mix it up so that it's thin enough that it can be brushed on easily. Something about like this. That's about the consistency that you want. So, got that. And I'm going to be applying it with this kind of nifty old brush here. And really pretty straightforward. Just want to lay down a nice thin layer of the glue right where you want the carpeting to be. And because this is white glue, you don't really have to worry about if you get it a little up the edges or a drip here and there where you don't want, because you can clean that up really easy afterwards. But just make sure that where you do want it, you've got nice even coverage. And I also find it helps to work in one section at a time. Now we've got that. Take the powder. And what's nice about this is, unlike flocking, it doesn't need to be filtered, and just pour it right in, shake it around to get everything covered, and there you go. Dump out the excess pretty much immediately, and that's the general look of it. You can see the edges do need to be cleaned up a little bit, but that's not a problem. Like I said, we can go back and clean that up later. Now I'm going to do the other side. Same technique here. I know some modelers have suggested using paint for this instead of glue, but I've not been able to get reliable results using that. I end up with either some thick and thin spots, or the paint has flashed over before I get a chance to get it down. The glue gives you a little bit more work time, and it is nice to be able to clean it up with water or some very light scraping with a wooden stick. You got that side. This side, going to be doing the same thing here. Just dump it in, shake it around. And you don't need a whole lot because it covers nicely, but I also have it on the sheet right here that I'm dumping onto. That way any of the excess can be dumped back into the jar. And there we go. Give you the basic look of what we're going for here. I am going to do a little bit more work. Need to go through and add the blocking to the kick panel here and the side there. And once that's done, there's really not a whole lot more to do with the interior, so I'm going to get the rest of it assembled, and I will be right back. And here's the finished interior. So, got the flocking finished, and got the center console finished and installed. A little bare metal foil, some chrome paint in there. I wanted to try to recreate the feel of the Hot Wheels car without having everything being literally white. So I went with a couple of different shades of white and chrome, and generally pretty happy with how it's come out. So next week I'll be working on the body, so check back then, and thanks for watching.